What's up YouTube, it's Louis here. I hope you're all well. Today I wasn't going to make any videos. I just didn't feel up for it today, but we took a trade last night. Probably what made me didn't really want to make videos today. But the trade's gone right, of course. It was always in profit. Since I entered, it was in profit. I entered right there, and yeah, it was in profit. But I was getting really annoyed over here, and this is basically this going down for hours is what made me not want to make the video. So I really apologize, guys. So today will only be the Bitcoin update. I'm just so busy. I've got lessons to teach. And of course, if you're interested in having mentorship lessons, head over to my Twitter. The link is in the description down below. And just head over to the pinned post so I can message you. Oh, you can message me there and I'll message you back. We also have the course. And both of these include, obviously, the crypto chat until our bull market targets. And that means you could be in the chat for free for over a year if it takes a year to reach our 260k bull market target for Bitcoin. And so yeah, guys, this trade that we took in the in the chat last night, I'm making up words, but it was because of this daily close, basically. When this candle, obviously it closed here, however, it was in and around here when we actually entered the trade. We entered at 42,560, so literally exactly there. Now, one of the main reasons I entered this trade, obviously the daily time frame, breaking out of this double bottom here, retesting it with that wick. This here is a bullish hammer. Some people are going to say, no, Louis, it's not a bullish hammer. A bullish hammer needs to have the wick 2 times longer than the body. And I know that's true, but it's a bullish hammer. I don't care. I bought it and it worked. So I know, yes, like this is a better bullish hammer here than this one, but it is literally the same thing. So maybe we can't call it a bullish hammer because it doesn't have a wick 2 times bigger, but in my eyes, I still see it as a bullish hammer. And of course, since we entered at 42,560, so right there, we're in a profit of 2.7%. But we leverage traded this. We put 10x leverage, so the chat is enjoying a lot of profit. We've actually taken some profits now from the trade, and we'll go into detail about it. So yeah, so going to the 1 hour, today's going to be like a trade review with also what's going on next for Bitcoin. So if I go back to the daily quickly, because now we have the drawings, we can see we broke out of this double bottom here, and we do have a technical target to the upside now from here to here. I think the target is in and around 46k at 46.6k. You can see that it's slightly higher than this resistance, so that's why personally I'm going to be taking profits at 44.4, maybe even just 44k. So that's where I'm probably going to take profits. I don't know whether I'm going to close the whole entire trade or just take some profits from it. I've already taken some profits from my trade once we were a bit above 20% gains. I took about 20% out of my trade. So yeah, just letting it do its thing. And if we go to the 15-minute, I've moved my stop loss to stop profit now. So my entry was here, and my stop loss at the when I entered was down here. So if I go to the 1 hour, you can see this a bit clearer because you can see the true lows. The 15-minute can be very messy. There can be so many lows. And so when I entered right here, this was the previous low. So I know that I need to put my stop loss below this low. So I just put it on the low before, and that was 42k, a nice psychological level. And if with this dump over here, we couldn't manage to get up down here, when we pumped up to here, I was thinking we're definitely not going to come down here. So then we found support on this other double bottom on the 1 hour time frame, just like that. And I'll give you the technical target out of that as well. So from the highest body candle close to the lowest body candle close, close above, close, and you'll go to 43.2, let's say. And we did that. We went to 43.3k, and I was up, but still wasn't confident to move my stop loss from down here to entry. I still wasn't confident, and you can see we came down a bit. Let me get rid of this. So you came down a bit, and then we started pumping, and we were around here 6 a.m. for me. So this candle closed at around 7 a.m. UK time, GMT, and then we started dumping. And when I woke up, we were over. I woke up a bit late, 9:10. We were in around here. So I woke up, and I'm seeing, okay, yeah, we went even higher in my sleep. this could be the top now. This is looking, I don't like how this is coming down. Like, there was so much manipulation in this area. We kept on dumping, then pumping, then dumping, pumping, dumping, pumping, dump. Oh, it was so ridiculous. Even here, it was nasty. So we dumped first, then we pumped, then we dumped, then we pumped. Guys, the emotions on the 15-minute. That's why I was in the worst mood earlier. But me personally, I stick to my rules, regardless of whether I was confident in the trade or not. Personally, I told everyone in the group chat, I am not confident in this trade, but I have entered for a reason, and I'm not going to close this trade without getting the true result, because I want to learn from my mistakes if it is going to be a mistake. And then we started coming down. Another thing that threw me off when I woke up was, obviously, we had a higher high here with the body higher than this high and the wick higher than that wick. But on the RSI, we actually had lower highs. So we had 4H bearish divergence. Right now, we're trying to invalidate that. All we need to do is put a higher high on the RSI, which we haven't yet. So we still got 4H bearish divergence, but Bitcoin's just not caring at all whatsoever. And the reason being, because on the smaller time frames, on the 15-minute time frame, this was our lowest point, but it wasn't on the chart, but this was our lowest point on the RSI. And when we started coming down to the 55 on the 15-minute, I could see we put in a lower low. So I knew there was bullish divergence. This is why I wanted to hold my trade, because the other day I made this mistake and I written it down in my notes. So let me get my notes up for you guys in my journal. So it was actually Tuesday that I wrote in my journal, because I didn't enter a trade because there was 4H bearish divergence, but there was 15-minute bullish divergence. So I was a bit worried to enter, because I'm thinking, okay, the larger time frame is having the divergence and it's more accurate. So I'm going to listen to that. So in my notes, I said, if there's 4-hour bearish divergence, of course we need to think it's going to eventually come down. But if there is 15-minute bullish divergence, it will still work just in the short term. So we had that 15-minute bullish divergence on this low over here. We started pumping and then we dumped. And I got even more pissed off, guys, because I'm like, this bullish divergence did not even play out whatsoever. And then we started coming down more, and then we came down and closed here. Yeah, I know the wick's here, but we closed here. And that, my friend, is way, way, way lower than that. And this is actually way higher than that low. So we have higher lows on here and lower lows on here. This here is bullish divergence. Now, when we were coming down to here, I was telling everyone we need to hold this green wick over here. And then you were below it and we closed back above. We even met the Fibonacci targets over here from this low to this high. When we lost this one, it was telling us we're coming to the 1618. And then obviously we wicked down here. So I know that if we're ever going below this, then it's definitely going back to my entry. It's definitely going to hit the stop loss down here. So when we did start pumping and we reclaimed the one, I know we're going to the 618, and you can see the candle closed exactly at the 618. Then we got above it and held it as support, and then obviously the rest was history. But then when I had this low and I started seeing that we hit that 618 of this previous fib, where we got it back above the one, invalidating further downside to these two targets by reclaiming the one here and confirming it as support. When we after going to the 618, we came back to the one for support and then breaking above the 618. And then if I just delete this, I have the other fibs now from the top to the bottom, because I knew this was a crazy impulse. So I know we're actually trying to come back to this high now. The only thing in the way is this golden pocket. Now, I hadn't moved my stop loss yet. My stop loss was still down here because I wasn't confident. I was thinking maybe we do come back to entry. Let me just get rid of that. And I told everyone in the chat, if we get a close on the 15-minute, on the 1 hour, on the 4 hour, any time frame, closing above the 0618, this golden pocket, then this should go to 44k. I also made everyone aware of this double bottom that was forming. One bottom, neckline, second bottom. And I told them that we started pumping and we closed. We were above this. We weren't exactly up here yet, or we did just wick to here. And then we started coming back down. So when we started coming back down here, I was telling everyone in the chat, we need to hold above this green line to keep this technical target valid. And it started coming down, and I think it was around here, and then just before the close, boom, pump, and then second candle, boom, pump, target met. But now that we're above the one and we're confirming support on the one here, as you can see, we're now in a target to the 1618, and that is the main reason why I'm probably going to take profits at 44k rather than waiting for 44.5. Now, I do believe we're going up there because we have to. That is resistance. That is where we are retracing to. Since we load out down here, we're trying to get all the way up to here. The only thing in the way, the green line, the only thing in the way is this, which was the double bottoms neckline on the daily time frame. So that's why yesterday, when we closed above this, I knew we're now trying to get to this high. And you can personally see this yourself now. So once we closed above this with that candle, of course we entered just before the close, because in the chat I was saying if we're getting above 42.558, this is extremely bullish. So I entered as soon as it went 42.560, so just a bit above it, $2 above it. And then with that, we're coming back to this high, 44.4k. This is the previous resistance, that wick's resistance. So I know that this is going to be a very key area that's going to act as resistance. We're going to get a harsh rejection. And look where the 200 EMA is. It's exactly there as well. So since getting above the 55, you've begun this journey to there. So that's a bit high actually, 44.7k. But the longer we take, the more this will drag down. So if it takes another day, this will come down a little bit more, maybe to this 44.6k close over here. So yeah, that is pretty much it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like this video. Please comment down below your thoughts on this trade. And yeah, I can't wait for this breakout. An amazing day. Started off negative because I was up a lot. But it was at 6 a.m. in the morning over here. I wasn't awake, and then I wake up and all we did was go down. But I stuck to my rules. I said in my rules, when I enter a trade, I need to get the true outcome, okay? Because if I'm closing it early and then it goes and hits take profit, you're the only one to blame, you know what I mean? But if you hold it and it goes into a lot, it hits stop loss, you need to learn from the mistake. You need to get the true outcome, guys. Don't shy away or don't get scared from trades. Look, I was telling everyone in the chat I wasn't confident, but I still said because of my rules I need to hold this. And I hope you guys appreciated today's video, and I hope you gained a lot of free value. So if you are interested in finding about more about the course, the mentorship, or just the signals chat in general, wait until the end of this video so you can hear more details and get into the chat or get learning ASAP. I'll be more than happy to help you all. Thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe and comment, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. So guys, here are the crypto packages. If you think you have what it takes to stay disciplined and consistent over the next 3 to 6 months, then I'm more than happy to help you 10x your learning curve. So you can already be a complete beginner, or you can be advanced. It doesn't matter. I'm here to turn you into a self-sufficient trader that doesn't need anyone else's guidance by the end of it. I even had to pay over £10,000 to get all this information. That includes scams, scam signals where I lost 3k, scam master account management where I lost 5k, scam pyramid scheme companies for bad courses. Then I found my mentor and I had to pay over $2,000 for just a 2-hour mentorship lesson. What you guys are getting for £650 is access to the chat until the top of the market. So if the top of the market is a year away, do 1 year times 40. So you're definitely getting your money's worth. You also get the course included in the mentorship, and I will actually not just do a 2-hour lesson with you. I will stay here for a month period to make sure that you become a self-sufficient trader by the end of it. So if you're interested in this, head over to my Twitter, Louis_crypto, to the pinned post and message me there. Thank you guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.